Hello friends, you've stumbled across a short clip from the Daily Switch 2 podcast.
Daily Switch 2, welcome.
C'est parfait, merci.
Hi friends, I promised you a couple of world-exclusive spooky announcements. Well, I mentioned before in previous episodes that I think, I'll talk about Silksong and Shadow Labyrinth. Anyway, that my biggest ongoing game project is a huge Metroidvania, but with a cute cartoon graphical style. It stars a little girl witch named Hazel. Witch Hazel. Hazel Witch, get it? Here she is. Isn't she adorable? But don't let her cute appearance fool you. I also mentioned in my previous episodes when talking about difficulty balancing and accessibility options that I was making a game that we wanted to be completely scalable. The story is completely possible for a young child or someone with limited abilities to be able to play through, but also for more experienced hardcore gamers it's possible to ramp up the difficulty to be pretty brutal as far as challenging platforming, combat and puzzles go. On the top settings, even I find it difficult and I programmed it. It's hard, but fair. The concept for this game was created with my good friend Blue during the COVID lockdowns, and together we've crafted a deep world with tons of lore and what I think is a pretty inventive magic system. Hazel's school is based around a large magical tree whose leaves can be used to control time but blow off in a storm, and many of the puzzle elements involve manipulating time and date to align the phases of the moon, find certain seasonal plants for spells, attract nocturnal animals and the like. So this, hopefully, is the first of several projects starring Hazel, but this one's called The Timeless Adventures of Hazel Witch. We don't have a fixed release date yet, but it's a long project. It's very complicated, but I'm very proud of how it's coming along, and I want to start showing it off on this channel soon. Blue and I are very fond of Hazel and some of the other characters in the game as well. We're hoping to use them in other media too. Animation, comics, plushies. So watch this space. This is a long-term project. Coming far sooner and nearing completion is another game with a cartoonish style, but a spooky vibe, but in a completely different genre. People will shorten the name to American Pizza, but its real title is An American Pizza in Woking. Some of you will already be able to guess the twist from the title. This is a 100% solo dev project, designed and created entirely by me in my spare time between working on my other projects. I'm pretty proud of this one because I believe it's a truly unique game. It's a mix of so many genres all at once that it sounds like it shouldn't work, but when you're playing it's actually so cool and so fun. As you might imagine, the game predominantly is set in an American-style pizza restaurant. It's a top-down pixel art, somewhat reminiscent of Zelda: Link to the Past, but it plays kind of like a humorous management sim, like Theme Park or the 2 Point games. But actually, you control your character directly, and you have the run of the restaurant completely by yourself, managing every chaotic element. And there are gameplay echoes of Pac-Man, Paperboy, Tapper, Cooking Mama, Tetris, some light RPG and collectathon stuff. There is literally so much going on. And the restaurant is huge, with so many cool elements like a fully featured retro arcade, a 50s style diner, a casino, a nightclub, a cinema, a playground. There's so much to do, and of course, you have to keep your customers happy. As you might imagine, it can get pretty hectic and pretty stressful, but you want to attract as many customers as possible because when the sun goes down, something happens. Those of you who know the lore of pizza restaurants in Woking know that they can sometimes attract dangerous predators. And the title of this game might remind you of an iconic movie, perhaps? That's what I'm going to say right now. There's plenty of time to do proper reveals, but as they fitted the theme, I wanted to mark spooky season with a very, very, very tiny sneaky peek teaser of what's coming up. But just quickly, don't forget that I am currently running a free competition to win some cool little Mario and Pokémon prizes. The current prize pool includes Mario, Luigi and Cheep Gacha figurines, a spiny paperclip, question block highlighter pen, a question block pen or pencil holder, Pokémon Mega Evolution Paris event guide and vinyl sticker. These were only available for 2 days in Paris, so are pretty exclusive. Also, a sealed pack of French Pokémon cards, Scarlet and Violet, a French Pokémon magazine with Christmas poster featuring Gen 1 Pokemon that is super cute. It's completely free to enter. You just have to go to my Patreon and leave a comment on the post. But don't forget that the Patreon has a completely free tier, so there is no cost at all for you to enter. You only have until the 14th of November, so get your skates on. And now is the perfect time to become a free Patreon member too, because we'll be doing chats and other live events about my upcoming games, and members will get discount codes, early notification for pre-orders of special editions, ways to become a beta tester, get your name in the credits, and much, much more. Also, if you enjoy the show or want to support my work, of course, you can choose to be a Patreon member from just $1 a month. Or just for a one-off, you can use a super thanks on YouTube or buy me a coffee. And don't forget that even just subscribing, leaving a comment and liking the video is completely free, but genuinely really does help with the algorithm. All links are in the description, in the pinned comment, or you can visit linktree/dailyswitch2. That's linktr.ee/dailyswitch2. Thank you so much in advance. Okay.